Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic and host of Bachelor Nation News. In what is turning into be a weekly segment here, we've got the Chatty Broad's apology, Becca Martinez, her apology, for what she said about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial that is going on right now. She says, I was not prepared. I didn't have any knowledge of anything outside of headlines. It was bad podcasting. Well, I'll tell you what's not bad, Becca, your apology. It's actually really good. So I'm going to play for you guys Becca and her co-host, owning up to the fact that they talked about a heavy subject without the information. And trust me, Becca, trust me, I know what it feels like. When you're creating content, you're trying to be entertaining, you're trying to be opinionated, you're trying to do all these things, and you're not in the court of law. You don't have all the facts. I totally get that. I understand. What you learn, as she's learning and I'm learning and a lot of people are learning, is that there's a responsibility to try to get all the information we can when we are going to be presenting that information to an audience. So we'll get into all of that. I'm going to share with you guys her response. And by the way, Becca Martinez, I love the new hair color. Don't you guys love this? I mean, she's looking just amazing. I'm so jealous of women. They can just change their hair color and have a new, you know what I mean? Like, I've been working on this cowlick for 15 years. It's no better or worse. You know what I'm talking about? By the way, it is my last day of videos from Hawaii. I've got end of vacation voice, okay? This is bottom of the barrel. I've scraped it all. I had a couple Mai Tais. I got a runny nose. This is what you get. So anyway, I'll be back this weekend for my birthday. Monday, I'll be doing a birthday live stream, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. East Coast. And then Monday night, I have a show at the Haha in North Hollywood. Tuesday night, May 12th, I've got a show at Nightcap LA if you want to watch that, and I've got some other things going on. So follow my Instagram at DNeals. I'll be back to my pro studio for all that. So anyway, here was the last statement that I think was one of the reasons why fans were so triggered to respond like, hey guys, you're getting it all wrong.
I'll be the first to admit, was I a 7th grader with a Johnny Depp poster in my room? 1,000%.
Of course we all were.
Did I enjoy his movies? Yes. Hey, guess what? He's an abuser.
Whoa!
We're done.
Whoa! Am I wearing the same shirt? How dramatic am I? So their poor guest here got a lot of hate as well. Let me see if I can find a clip of that. And, they just didn't have all the information. And that happens.
Wasn't that great? And that movie was not going to give you the paycheck that you thought you needed.
So there was a lot of argument on that episode of like how Johnny Depp didn't need the money or, whatever the case may be. The facts are he's suing Amber Heard for defamation because she wrote an op-ed. And by the way, I haven't made this video yet. I'll be making it after, so chances are it's already live. But the ACLU has admitted that they wrote the letter for Amber Heard, which basically, without saying Johnny Depp's name, called him an abuser. When you're in the public eye, they could add it up. And he lost roles because of it. And she also received a $7 million divorce settlement and was going to pay $3.5 million to the ACLU and $3.5 million to a children's hospital. She ended up only paying like a percentage of that, and Elon Musk paid some. It's the wildest story. I'll have that next, but none of that matters. The point is that they did not come off well. I went to the comment sections, and I swear this is the first I saw. If anyone would like to hear a more accurate and informed rundown of the Depp Heard trial, Dave Neal, who also covers Bachelor News, is doing a good job of covering it. I'll link the video below, and then that got 195 likes. And by the way, I'm not patting myself on the back, just a little bit of pat. But the deal is like I'm not a rocket science with all this stuff. I'm just trying to listen as much as I can to the testimony of the people that are on the witness stand. You've got people that are giving sworn testimony, which, believe it or not, you want to tell the truth when you're giving sworn testimony. You don't want to perjure yourself. I don't know. Are these even the right terms? I'm no lawyer. I do stand-up comedy. Anyway, so with all of that said, and also credit where it's due. Becca did apologize in her Instagram stories here. In that video that I made right here, she did offer like some form of apologies, but she's obviously had more time now to think about it.
And like if I read news articles.
Anyway, all right, so let's go to what she had to say here. Here's her full response on her podcast after having several days to think about it, and I think she knocks it out of the park.
I guess just to put things simple is that last week we had an episode where we were sort of talking, we were discussing an article about one of Johnny Depp's witnesses in the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. We chatted about that, and here's what I want to say. Then I'll let you say your thing too. What I want to just say is, like, I want to apologize because I was not prepared I was not prepared in the sense that I hadn't been really watching any of the trial. I didn't really have any knowledge on anything outside of headlines. And so I just want to apologize because I think that's bad podcasting or just like bad media stuff to just come to wax on about something that I'm not informed of at all in terms of current events.
It's a good apology. It's A+ so far. She said why she's sorry. It's bad podcasting. We didn't do a good job. Here's the deal. I think this is what angered people the most. They were adamant in their talking of Johnny Depp like he was guilty. They were like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? So I think people were like, what? Now, obviously there's a lot of other issues that got involved with his drug abuse and so many different issues. But, good on her. Good on them. This is what's so important to me. I like to look at this because, not to say, if I were a teacher here, and of course I make so many mistakes myself, so don't think that I'm above this, but if I were a teacher here, I would be happy with a student who made a mistake, was able to correct that mistake and know why they made that mistake. And that's what happened here. They go, look, this was bad. We didn't, they responded to the criticism they received. They go, look, they did some more research. They went down the rabbit hole, as she called it, which I call doing your due diligence. Of course, it's not a rabbit hole. That's for conspiracies. This is a court case, but I understand the point. So I think this is a good thing. Now, if we were to say, cancel Becca and get rid of all of her sponsors and all of that, then maybe she doesn't come out. She needs to have her safe space, her podcast, to work this stuff out. And I think that's good. So anyway, that's, not that she or anybody else cares what I think about this, but I think it's good that she was able to see where they went wrong and readjust. And that's what's so good about owning your own media, having your own podcast, your own channel. They can respond when they've been criticized rightfully.
Mm-hmm. And I also just want to say, just kind of for our guest or any guest that comes on, we have not in the past given them the topics we're going to talk about any more than an hour or two before. So I really want any disappointment or anger to really be directed at us, because I feel like we really fucked up and dropped the ball on just not doing our due diligence and figuring out what is going on with news right now if we're going to be covering a related topic.
It's our responsibility and our responsibility alone to protect our guest in that situation.
Yes.
And especially in this last episode situation, we're talking about something that is so sensitive in a format that we were just having pop culture, fun conversation. And this is such an important ongoing topic and conversation. And then also to same on my end, just want to apologize and take full accountability for coming in, and I glanced through this specific article about the witness and then just had some memories from 4 years ago.
And then crafted the hot takes from those. Yeah, I think that's
exactly.
what we're both
Instead of
doing.
just taking a pause and trying to see what's going on in the different layers of that. But
isn't this so great? I can't say it enough. They've literally understand that they had some faulty memories of what might have went down. And again, this isn't to say Johnny Depp is necessarily innocent. We don't know. It's a uphill battle that he has to prove, because what he has to do, it's not one of those innocent till proven guilties. He's suing her for defamation. He needs to prove that Amber Heard maliciously lied about being the victim of abuse. So that's not going to be easy to do. My thought is, even if he doesn't win this defamation case, that he's had a chance to share his story with the world, and he's going to win the court of public opinion. I mean, I don't know if I've got this up anymore. We had a petition yesterday that had over 1 million signatures to get Johnny Depp back in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Now, he said for even $300 million, he wouldn't go back to it, but he's going to get some of his career back. But if the allegations against him were false, then he has to live the rest of his life with people having this shadow of a doubt because he has been accused of that. And this is the first big case that I'm aware of, at least, where there's a guy fighting the charges that and of course Johnny Depp is super wealthy. He has a tax issue, but he's still making like $60 million a year. He made over $650 million, and I think they say he's still worth 150. Turns out his people weren't paying taxes. You got to do that. Trust me, Power Recappers got to pay taxes, and so he owes the IRS a lot of money. So there'll be some potholes filled for Johnny Depp's. With Johnny Depp's name in their honor. But anyway, let's watch the rest of this.
Again, just to echo what you were saying, that's our responsibility, and that puts our guest in not an okay circumstance.
And I also just want people to be cognizant of how they're coming at people if they disagree with them or they don't like the way they said something. Feel free to direct, like I said, your criticism towards us, and just be careful when you're coming into someone else's space, especially someone that,
Okay, don't be an a-hole is what they're trying to say. All right, so you can go listen to their new and improved take on Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And also, hey, ladies, Chatty Broads, if you guys want me on your channel, or if the audience wants me to go talk to them about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case, I think it's going to be going on for 3 more weeks, so holler at your boy. My DMs are open, although I don't know. Hey, what do you got against me, guys? Come on, I'm over here. I'll bring my Hawaiian shirt. We'll discuss it. And I want the record to be clear. I am in no means bashing what they did. I get it. Look, I'm a comic. We get up on stage, we talk out of our ass. And when you have a platform, like I said before, you have to sort of understand, geez, I got to try to get the facts right. It's like if I go on stage to write a stand-up joke, I have to know what the audience might heckle beforehand. I have to know the facts of that joke. I can't just go up there and throwing out lies as my premises. No, everything has to be rooted in fact. And when you're doing a podcast, the common denominator has to be that we're close to the truth or what we think it might be. They realized they fell short. They addressed it. This is good. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below, and I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Go to the Dave Neal Show if you want to catch my daily updates on the Amber Heard Johnny Depp case. They're pretty interesting. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.